Bill, for you on the TV side, you talked about bigger logo on the sweater, on the jersey. TV that fits well on television. How do you create better TV awareness for the sports that you deal with and work with?
Well, I think, again, you have to go back to innovation. I mean, the number of NSOs we've been working with in our agency since 2010 that have been throwing themselves against the same brick wall as every other NSO, which is they have a high caliber world championship that they host on home soil. It might be a winter sport, it might be a summer sport. It's a high caliber event. And all the Canadian broadcasters just sit back and wait for the knock to come on their door. None of them are asking for it. Mm-hmm. They wait for the production to be paid for. And then when it's ready for air, they might grudgingly put it to air and they won't promote it. So they're not a really proactive broadcast partner.
Even the CBC?
I mean, I'm exaggerating for effect. There are instances where they do, but as a general rule, when you think of the number of NSOs in Canada, there's a huge amount of content, all desperately wanting to get on air, and there's a general reluctancy or malaise on the broadcaster side that they're not going to make money on it, and therefore they're not going to lean into it. And so I think it's on the NSOs to come up with innovative new content. You know, what would do more for skeleton? Get a sliding contest that no one watches to air, or putting John Montgomery on The Amazing Race? You know, we have to think about putting our sports into innovative new slots, innovative new programming features. We have to think about ways to entice the consumer and the audience, while simultaneously trying to persuade conventional broadcast to put us to air as well.
Actually, to that point, you talk about John Montgomery. The only reason I speak out of experience, my daughter was 17 years old in 2010. Came out of the games in Vancouver saying, I'm trying out for skeleton. Thank goodness that lasted a year and we're out of the skeleton phase. But it leads me to ask, do the sports you work with have exit plans? Is there an exit plan for Canadian soccer, for Canada soccer, out of the World Cup or out of UEFA? Is there an exit plan, a promotional plan for your sports out of big events like Olympics? And if there isn't, why not? No, that wasn't supposed to be silence. That was supposed to be...
Well, I mean, I think if you look at what Deloitte's doing with COC...
which is what?
They have a game plan program where they're trying to invest in athletes, giving them coaching on post-athletic career options before they retire. So they're trying to cover those bases earlier. Now they're very early in development of that program. So I mean, I don't think we can call it out yet as being a huge success, but they're stepping in the right direction and they're investing in it. I think you look at some of the research that EY has done on the impact of sport on women in their careers and what they're doing with their mentorship programs. There is some headway being made from corporate Canada and corporate international, frankly, but it's a huge gap opportunity.